What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by LOCKCITY. It's Claw here today, and I hope you guys are all having a great week. Today we'll have episode number 169 of the JuiceBox with an outlook into the Thursday MLB slate. But before we get into it, just a reminder that you can join our premium tier Discord at wap.com/LockCity. For only $5 per month, this gets you access to every cheat sheet every day across all active major sports, access to premium picks from all 9 of our pro cappers, and tons of sports-specific and stat-specific data points on a daily basis to help you become a better sports bettor. That's wap.com/LockCity. Get instant access for only 16 cents a day. All right. The first game that I want to talk about is the Athletics at the Nationals game, and we're going to take a look at a pitcher prop here. We're going to take a look at Jacob Lopez strikeouts. The line is 5.5 right now, but I really like this spot here for Lopez. He's a pretty good strikeout guy, and the Nationals, they've been really struggling against lefties lately. Some of the recent lefties they've faced have well exceeded this line here. Framber Valdez just got 12 versus them. Nick Lodolo got 7, or he got 8. Garrett Crochet got 7. Jeffrey Springs missed. He got 5, but he's not really a strikeout guy. Lopez he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher here. He's gone over this line 6 of his last 10 games. And versus weaker competition, he's just destroyed this line. So I think this is a really good spot to back Jacob Lopez. Over 5.5 strikeouts you can get at -130 on FanDuel right now. But the next game up that we'll talk about is the Reds at the Pirates. We've got Brady Singer versus Paul Skeens. Singer is 9-8 on the year with a 4.36 ERA. On the road, his ERA bumps up to 5.73. However, his last few road starts, he let up 7 earned runs at the Nationals. That's a terrible start. Wow. But other than that, he's been okay recently. Only 2 earned runs at Boston, only 1 earned at St. Louis and Detroit, only 2 earned at Kansas City. He's faced the Pirates twice this year. In Pittsburgh, he went 5 innings, 2 earned runs. And versus Pittsburgh at home, he went 5 innings, 3 earned runs. So, I mean, pretty much almost the exact same stat line in each game. So, figure that he probably pitches about 5 innings, 2 to 3 earned runs again. The BVP numbers here versus the Pirates aren't nothing special. Either way, 57 at-bats. They're only batting 246 off of him. So I think Singer can be in line for a decent start here. On the other hand, we've got Paul Skeens, 6-8, 2.02 ERA. And he's probably coming off his worst start of the year. Last game at the Rockies, he let up 4 earned runs. But I think that he could be in line for a good start here today versus the Reds. I mean, he's got a 1.87 ERA at home this year, and his last few home starts, he's just been absolutely dominant. 6 innings versus Arizona, no earned runs. 6 innings versus Detroit, no earned runs. 5 innings versus St. Louis, no earned runs. So he's on. That's 17 straight innings, no earned runs. Last time he gave up an earned run was back on June 3rd. So he's actually scratched that 17. He's 24 innings now without an earned run at home because he faced the Phillies and went 7 2/3, no earned runs. And the start before that, he went 8 innings, 1 earned run versus the Astros. But in his career versus this Reds lineup, I mean, just like everyone else, Skeens has dominated. He's got 39 career They've got 39 career at-bats versus him. They've struck out 18 times. They're batting 179. I think Skeens is definitely in line to have a good start. I think my favorite bet in this one would be the first 5 under. Obviously, I think Skeens is going to hold them to 1, probably 0 runs. And then on the other hand, I think Singer can be in line for a good start. The Pirates bats don't really offer anything that is going to scare me off of this. So I would say my favorite bet in this one's first 5 under 3.5. I also wouldn't mind taking a stab at Paul Skeens over strikeouts. You can get that at plus 106. I like the plus money there. But next game that we'll talk about is the Marlins at the Braves. We got Yuri Perez versus Carlos Carrasco. Perez comes into this one 4-3, 2.7 ERA. On the road, his ERA is 3.18. His last few road starts, he went 5 innings, 1 earned run at Milwaukee. Before that, he went 7 innings, no earned runs at Baltimore. And the start before that, 5 innings, 1 earned run at Cincinnati. So when he was first coming back from injury, he had a couple rough starts on the road, but he's really figured it out, and he's gone two earned run or fewer in 6 straight starts, and 5 of his last 6 starts, 1 earned run or fewer. Versus this Braves lineup, I think he could have success. Ronald Acuna is still out. I think that Ozuna and Austin Riley are probably going to be out as well. So I think that Yuri's in line for a good start here. And on the other hand, we've got Carlos Carrasco, 2-2, 5.68 ERA on the year. At home, he does pitch a bit better, 3.98 ERA. But a lot of those were not with the Braves, so it's tough to say how he'll pitch at home with the Braves. But on the year, he has struggled with lefty and righty bats. Both are batting at least 290 off of him. I think this Marlins team is actually pretty pesky, and I think that they can get to Carrasco here. There's really no BVP to speak of. The only batter that's actually faced him is Xavier Edwards. He's 1 for 2 with a double, but I think my favorite bet in this one is going to be Marlins first 5 money line. You can get that at minus 152. Actually, let's change that. Marlins first 5 minus a half. I think they'll be up here. I like Yuri Perez to hold this depleted Braves lineup down. 1 run max probably. On the other hand, I think this Marlins team has been really pesky, especially on the road this year. I think that they can get a couple off of Carlos Carrasco here. Looking at his game logs, he's allowed it. His last few games, he went 3 earned, 2 earned, 4 earned. So I think that the Marlins are in a good spot here to score some runs. So Marlins first 5 minus a half is my best bet for this game. This will also be the JuiceBox Lock of the day. So let's lock this one in. Marlins first 5 minus a half, minus 114 on FanDuel. Let's lock that in. Let's cash, and we'll see y'all again here tomorrow. Peace.